Howdy folks. Dad just went to go rake. It's been a humid day, but things are finally drying up enough. And I'm gonna start out with some fabricating. We got this concrete poured the last video, and we set this arrow clip walk-through gate up. I need to fabricate something that will reach a little bit longer to hold these down, and I'm gonna have something down here as well. So we got a couple holes drilled, that way we can screw it down to the railroad tie. And then right here I need a bigger hole for a big pin. And to do that, we got this mag drill from Weaver. I've actually had this for a while and finally have a use for it today. This is an annular cutter bit. They're pretty cool. Let me just show you this thing in action. Alright, so you situate it where you want it to be. Then you turn the magnet on. Alright, so now it's stuck on there. A little bit of lube, never hurt. Weaver mag drill. Alright, that'll hold those sides in place. Alright, Dad says that hay's actually ready to go, so we're going to start bringing them to the baler. Dad and I are pretty sure these windrows are going to be too big for the 664 New Holland baler. We're just going to have one baler going today. These things are thick, a lot of hay. Going to take a while to bale. Well, Jeff is picking up bales from the first half we cut. Yeah, that's a wide fella. That is wide indeed. That's almost just about too much. About need a bigger mouth back here. So this is what happens when too much hay goes in at once. It plugs the pickup, and then there's a clutch in here to keep yourself from ripping things apart. So then the clutch starts slipping. Then sometimes you move the pickup up and down and back up and hope that's enough to where you kick the baler back on and it runs the slug through. In that case it didn't. So then that means you're getting out and you're pulling on hay by hand. I'd come up to a glob of hay this high. My weights were hitting it. They're going really slow and it still slugged it. We're back in business. I've packed my things and I'm moving out.
Have you been going in 6th gear all the time, or just
No, just that there's a big chunk coming, yeah. So I slowed down to 6, and it said should have went to 2.
What happens if I plug now?
I got my blinders on and I'm gonna keep raking. I do not envy that guy. Yeah, who am I kidding? If he's got trouble, I've got trouble. If I could talk to myself a year ago and tell him, yeah, believe it or not, we can hardly rake and bale because the windrows are so big, that guy a year ago would probably start crying with happiness. We made it about 10 feet, and I've never had a rake wheel plug up before. Right now we're in the middle of this half, and there's some low ground in there. It's just too wet, so we're gonna head all the way down to the other end of the field. Oh! Good gracious. Dad's got a lot left to bale. We've got a little bit left to rake, but a tad on the moist side down in these sloughs, and we don't want to rake it and not get it baled. So we're gonna fold up, head home, and we'll get the rest tomorrow. Bringing Dad some food. We got a brat, some corn, and some goulash, a little bit of coleslaw, and I can see the red stripe on the bales. I think he's about ready for a new roll. Let's see how good I did. Pretty darn good. That's embarrassing. Right by the road. Better go grab the mower.